This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And able to get this out to the 25.
Look the hot. Here we go. We speed less.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out in the Bay Area. Of course, the 2 New York teams. Now 2 teams calling Houston home. Well, we know that they do things big here in Texas, and if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team. A shotgun snap, Fields. Forced out to his left. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Fields. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Oilers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But And he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Going right back to Akers. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now Fields. And that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Hey, 551, 551.
From the gun, here's Fields. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Oilers have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They're going to look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Isaiah Pacheco, 78 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Well, it's hard to know what's going through his mind there. That is a tough one to try and justify.
Yeah, what I can't figure out is once you make up your mind, you have to stay with it. If you decide to come out, go. But you can't retreat back. It's not like baseball, is it, Brandon, where you touch first on a base hit, you round the bag. Oh, I'm good. I can go back to first base and retreat. Doesn't work that way in football.
A man of many sports and talents, Mr. Davis. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 13. He'll look to this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Up. Mayday.
Out of the gun, Fields. Dancing to his left. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
Mayday. Extend.
They snap it to Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Just another day's off.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In motion goes the tight end. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, easy. You got a mini base. Why not?
Here's Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Hey, Can. Hey, Can. Alpha. Right.
Fields. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
Press. Butt right. Delta.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas. Defensive asleep.
Hey, never mind. Monday. EQ. Hey, Can. Right.
And they are going for it. Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll set up to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. To throw is Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Angel. Here we go, son. Can. Chip slant. Punch right. Tonight.
Now it's Fields. That's out to the flat for Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Go.
Throwing again is Fields. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Oilers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Fields now to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
11.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go. West right sit. Hey. Easy. Hey, can't.
Here's Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Some room to maneuver. Loose inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big conversion there on 3rd and 3. And even 50 yards on the ground. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates his starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hey, south. 11.
Now Stroud. Got a man. It's Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Oh, hey. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Why, Tony? Nike Texas.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
You can do better.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, south. 11. Robbie.
Stroud and company going for it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Fights through it now, crease. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 11 now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Stroud to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
My turn. Buggy. Look the hot.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And got his man complete. across midfield and inside the 45.
South, south, south.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Under. Oh, bro. 11.
Here's Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. You got a mid EQ. Hey, can. Right.
Fields throwing again. That one complete. It's tanked down. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
No more. Hey, can. Up. Hey, can. Sit right.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 76 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Alpha. Go.
Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now he's loose at the